I want to talk about your war combination, the war punching 25 move combination that we do. With that combination, you notice that there's never more than 4 punches thrown without visiting some type of defensive move, whether it's a slip, a roll, a catch. You throw your counters off of that defensive move.
This is true.
And I think that's valuable. So maybe explain that combination and the value of that combination, because every punch in that combination is very realistic to the fight. And you can take little chunks of that and apply that directly to your match, your boxing match.
Absolutely.
So you had mentioned that, and you're very, very adamant on teaching and coaching that no matter what the situation is in the fight, you got a guy against the ropes and you're winning, and you know the guy's hurt. You still visit one of your defensive moves after you'll throw 3 or 4 punches. Just to what?
Absolutely. Well, I think that you know, it's in my opinion that, you know, you should never throw more than 4 punches without checking your defense. And I say that because I am a fighter that I'm always looking. I'm always looking, and I'm always watching for the opening. You know, and I have seen, you know, with my own eyes where a guy is frivolously punching, as I call it. When you're frivolously punching, you're not worried, concerned about defense at all. Every punch you throw is not going to land. And if every punch you threw landed, then everybody would be knocked out. You know, but you know, unfortunately, it's not like that. So I think that, you know, when you throw 4 punches, you should check defense. And when I say check defense, it's just take a little pause. It's just take a little pause. So you know, you can be boom, 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 boom. You know, just take a little pause just to look and see, observe your opponent, see the openings, etc. Because 2 reasons. Number 1, you don't want to punch yourself out. When you see a lot of fighters punching frivolously, just nonstop, punch themselves out, get themselves in trouble. Number 2, you see a lot of fighters punching and not checking their defense and not concerned about defense and get hit with a counter shot. Boom, lights out.
Over. Winning the fight, to end up instantly losing the fight.
Instantly. It only take 1 punch. And if you're punching, you gotta understand, when you're punching, and if you're punching with a momentum, with a force of, you know, whatever G's, I guess it is, and you're punching with this force, you're coming to the punch. So when that guy punches you back, you have his power and also your momentum.
Meeting him. Collision.
Lights out. So I think that, you know, like I said, you should never throw more than 4 punches, and it's just a slight pause. It's a slight pause. You know, boom, 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 boom. You know, checking. You know,
you kind of like a reset.
That's all you're doing.
Reset.
That's all you're doing. It's slightly. You know, you get this checking. You know, just a little paw and jab. Just check. You see, still hurt. You see his eyes still. You go on him again. 4 again. Boom, boom, boom. Recheck him again. You might want to go to the body now, because his hands might be high, but you don't know these things if you're frivolously throwing punches nonstop.
Too much offense actually blinds you.
There you go.
It takes that defensive side of the fight away.
There you go.
You'll see it where guys are having their way, and then all of a sudden they're loading up on the punches. Boom. They forget about the defense, and all it takes is 1.
And then also, by checking your defense, you're sending messages to that side of your brain. Because we already know one side of your brain works your left side, one side works your right side, etc. So when you're on offense, boom, 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 and then you figure this to check your defense, you're sending that signal to your brain, to your body. So if something does come back, you're alert to it. You know, you can slip it, avoid it, block, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't send that message to your brain, and that's why I always tell fighters to also move. You know, with moving, this is what moving does. Now all you got to do is tell your body what. See? And if you're standing still, you got to give your body more commands. You got to say move. Now you got to say which way. Now you got to say what. Now if you're already moving, all you got to do is tell your body what, because you're already moving. So that is so much quicker because there's less signals that you have to send to your brain. Your brain has to send to your body. So you just 4 punches, boom, boom, boom. Check your defense.
And you're back in again. Everything's okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Right back to it.
But if he does throw a punch, then you're ready for it.
Right.
If he doesn't, then you can get right back to business.
Because your brain is already tuned to that.
Yeah.
Already ready for it.
So Rayco, let's show them an example of that right now. Okay, so Rayco, this is what we just talked about in the video about why no more than 3 or 4 punches before revisiting a defensive move in this war combination. Explain to people what's going on here.
Well, what's going on here is we're going through various combinations that one may throw in a fight. First thing is you will never throw this many continuous punches or do this many continuous moves. All right. So this actually the combination is helping you to develop, a specific 3 or 4 punch combination, and at the same time it teaches you the defensive moves off of a particular combination or off of a particular situation.
So you're ingraining these patterns into you so that, and it's all realistic. Every offensive combination follows some kind of defense and then a counter from that.
Absolutely, and you just want a counter where you just caught a hook. You caught a hook and you returned the hook.
If they watch the slow motion part here.
You watch the slow motion part. You caught a hook, returned the hook, and then a counter hook came after your counter hook, and you slipped under it or you rolled under it.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So right here, 3 punches, and then I'm either rolling, catching, blocking a body shot, or slipping in this combination.
Right.
And that gets you in the habit. You never know when you have someone hurt. You never know when someone's faking it a little bit.
Right.
And I know some fighters, if they are hurt, some fighters fight better hurt. So you don't want to relax too much and put too much effort into your offense, because all it takes is 1 punch and you bam.
Yes. And as you alluded to, you never know, when a person is hurt or not hurt. And what this does is program your body to always be ready to react.
That's beautiful. So that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of why specific combinations are used, and it's very realistic stuff.
Yes.
And this is one of those combinations that's good to put into your practice and program.
Yes, and even with you see a lot of combinational moves being performed. Again, this is not realistically fight-wise, but when you break it down into every 3 or 4 punches of the combination, that is very realistic.
It becomes realistic.
It's very realistic.
Okay, all right, you guys, maybe incorporate this into your training. We got the master Rayco Saunders here with us, breaking down a combination that, as he said, it's specific and realistic when you break it down.
Absolutely.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Joe Dvosovic. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.